Yeah, I'm right back at you like I never left, and I'm gonna go this hard to my last breath. It's little Kenny Russell, Canoon, Consul Moon. You already know what you're gonna get when you step in the room. You're now dealing with Canoon. I'm here. While I'm here, I'm gonna make the information direct and clear because a lot of y'all can't hear. Now, welcome back to Make My Ancestors Great Again. This is In Need of Correction, episode 4. Okay. And this is about a brother who was on my thoughts, Keion Henderson. I never heard of him a day in my life until he married Shawnee and he started breaking headlines. Uh, the first thing I've seen on him, of course, it was already after he was married to the sister, Shawnee O'Neal, was when he told the lady, "Hey, shut up. Hey, be quiet. I only want to hear God talking." And from my understanding of that, he was telling the lady to be quiet because God is speaking. But at the time, if you go look at the video, I got it on my thoughts. I don't know which number it is. I believe his name is in the title, though I'm not sure. He was the only one speaking. And I borrowed a understanding from SETI that says the man who speaks for God is God. So he must have thought that as well. And I know they like to say, hey, God is using him. And he go and pray and say, let me minimize and let God maximize and let God use me. Everything I say it be from God. But that's just a foolish um, saying for people who wants to follow a man who they proclaim as their leader. Okay. This gentleman on this video said, I got 20,000 lost sheep just wandering around waiting on me to open my church up because he's going to talk about the destruction that Hurricane Beryl down here in Houston or down in Houston, where his church went through some, destruction. Now it's still standing, but the roof caved in. And he said it was 3 feet of water under everything. So he asked 21,000 people for $2,100 and he wanted $4.4 million. Now he said that the news projected that that's how much it was. But at the same time, which he's lying, he's not doing nothing but begging. He said he asked for the exact amount 3 months before the hurricane hit because I guess he was wanting to do some expansion. See, he turned away 600 to 700 people every week. He turned them away. He said, hey, it's not enough room. So when you packing like that, you got 20,000 people. He turned away 600 to 700 people a week, according to his own words. We're going to see that. Well, I don't know if it's going to be all in this video. You can watch the whole video in its entirety on his page. His page is Keion Henderson. I'm just borrowing a part of the video. I'm going to share it, fair use for teaching purposes, give my opinion on it. Excuse me. And just give my thoughts on his video. So this is a teaching moment, and this is to just give my opinion on it. But he said he sent away all those people every week. Now, in your mind, if you're thinking he got 20,000 people, okay, let's say 10,000 of them is active givers. And on the average, at least once a month, all 10,000 give at least $2. Okay. That's $20,000 a month that this man is making. And I'm sure he makes way more than that. What happened to all the money that he's been storing away from week to week? His people is not supposed to believe that he got a whole storehouse full, like the Bible say, I'll have your storehouse full. This man is out of connection and he's in need of correction. In the instance when he was on My Thoughts, he should have been on this show. In need of correction. Out of connection, in need of correction. That's what he should have been on. Because when he told that lady, be quiet, God is talking, be quiet. And then he go on a talk show and talking about he been dealing with her for years. I don't care how you dealt with her. You don't deal with her in the public eye like that. You pull her to the side, and however he been dealing with her, that wasn't in the public. It was supposed to stay not in the public. Okay. A lawyer won't go and say, hey, me and him been speaking about his case and tell everybody in Tom, Dick, and Harry in town, because you have that privilege, lawyer and client. He has the same privilege with the pastor and his congregant, the same type of thing. They supposed to have some understanding that they put in their word with him, and he's some type of God man that's going to connect their word to God. Okay. So let's watch the video. This brother is begging. He's in need of correction, and he's out of connection. So let's look at this brother.
Somebody shout, I'm a repairer. And God is going to use us to repair what the devil tried to destroy. You know, I'd asked 2,100 people to give $2,100. And the newspaper did the math, and they said Pastor Henderson accessed 20,000 members for $4.4 million. Let me even make sure that that's what it equals, because I hadn't even done the math yet. Yeah, it's 4.4. I hadn't done the math. It was what God had given me. And anybody who had been listening, I want you to go back, and you can find the tape somewhere. I said before the hurricane had come that God was going to give us 2,100 people to give $2,100 in 21 days, and we were going to do it debt-free. This is not new. We were already on this trajectory before the storm had come. What I forgot to do.
That's sad. This brother is in need of correction. He's out of connection and in need of correction. What am I saying? He's not connected to anything other than glorifying himself. This man not connected to no God, unless God is the man that speaks for God in the terms of Sarah Student Seti, General Seti. Now, if he's saying that he's God and he want to continue the glorification of himself, then he's right. And I guess that's what it is. Because this video is long and I watched it in its entirety. He went on and said, I got 20,000 lost sheep out there, talking about roaming around because his church is closed. See, when you start speaking like that, it's self-entitlement. It's he's trying to glorify himself. He's trying to make himself bigger than everything. Then he go on and say, it's not my church. See, when it's my church, it's when it's doing good, it's the people's church. But when it's broke down, it's my church. This is not my church. This is God's church. Listen to me. This man is out of connection and in need of correction. He's not connected to his wife. Why am I saying that? Because he's already had a second wife. This is a guy that fly by the seam of his pants and see wherever he can land and put himself in the best position for Keion Henderson. He can give less than a damn about any of those congregants. Any man that turned away 600 to 700 people every week, he don't give a damn about no God. What would I do? Or what would anybody do? I don't want to do it. So let me retract my statements. Okay. Strike it. Strike that, like the judges say. What should he do, in my opinion? Hook up a big screen, big teleprompter like they have outside when you put them screens up, just portable screen. Hook up some sound systems and let people stand around. If he's that large and big, he'll get it to where he can, upgrade and make the people have a suitable place to sit. You don't never send away 600 to 700 people weekly. Because what does it present to the world? This dude is a damn fool. We went to his church. It was so full, he told us to come back next week. See, some people might be so dying to see you that they keep trying. I mean, we just going to go earlier next week. But that's a damn fool. They don't have nobody else to follow, so they want to follow you believing that you something. He's not connected to his wife. He's not connected to God. He's connected to himself, and he's connected to money, which means he has nothing. Okay? Because if you're not connected to the very people that you are of, then you're nothing. He's disrespectful of women. We seen that on a prior video when he told the lady, shut up, hey, be quiet. God is talking. So if he can deal with women like that, it goes back to what I'm saying. He don't respect his wife. And I don't give a damn who don't like it. I'm saying it straight like that. It's not allegedly. This is his second wife. He didn't respect the first wife. Maybe she has some problems to where she didn't want to submit to him fully. See, when you have a God complex, people are going to submit to you and do it your way or get the hell out of the way. So now he got Shawnee, and she's just a stringer alone because she really believed he's this deep God man she done met. And he not going to do nothing but string her along until she get tired of going on alone with being the first lady. Okay. Now, am I putting this type of stuff into the universe? No, but this is what he showed me. I hope the brother do well. He's not connected to nothing. And my ancestral spirit wants me to say, I don't give a damn if he don't do well at all. See? But me as being an African man, and he's an African man, he's a beggar, I wish that he prospered, him and his family. So this is my problem. Then churches be having financial literacy classes and stuff. Nothing about this can pertain or say that this man is financially literate. His net worth said he's worth 8 million. His wife is worth about 35 million. Take the money out of your pocket. The money he talking about, we knew this 30 days. I was saying this 90 days, 3 months before the storm hit, that I wanted to get this and we was going to do it debt free. See, he want people to pay for his dreams and manifest his dreams for him. That's not how big business do it. He couldn't thrive in big business unless he's going to teach people how to beg. Only place he can thrive in is ministry. And if you ask anybody who have companies for lease, homes for lease, buildings for lease, the church is the last people that they like to lease out to because they don't pay. Talking about his insurance and how little it is, and how much, brother, the insurance policy goes about how much you want to put out each month. So if something catastrophic ever does happen, you can regain however much you put in for. So if he had a $10 million claim, he had to pay that monthly. See? And then they would have gave him the $10 million. He would have fixed the church back, got the money, and so have you. But he's not in big business. He's a big beggar. Okay. 2,100 people give $2,100. That makes $4.4 million. That news added it up. He never added it up, but that's what God gave me. God gave him that exact number. You mean to tell me he never added it up until the news said it? So he's not even connected to the truth. He's out of connection and in need of correction. This brother's a flat out, blatant liar. He's an opportunist, and he begs with the best of them. If you want to do something big to your church, you do it. I was going somewhere with the 2,100 people with the $2,100. Okay. If they give that, he said, if you watch the video, he said, I'm gonna pray that whatever happens in this house is gonna happen in your house. But I bet you, I know for a fact, 100%, every one of them people that total $4.4 million to 2,100, that give 2,100, they're not going to get $4.4 million back. None of them, especially not from him. But he said, whatever happens in this house is going to happen in your house. No, it's not. That's not a good financial way to say, hey, bring me this money and I'll give it back to you. That would be like the equivalent of a drug dealer getting busted, lose all his drugs, then go to the neighborhood and say, hey, all the fiends I've been serving, hey, y'all give me the money. I'm going to go get the drugs. And when I get the drugs, pray that you're going to have the drugs. I'm not going to give you no drugs, but you're going to have to pay for them. But pray when I go back and get the drugs with your money, pray that you can have the same drugs that I'm going to go buy. What? What's the return on investment? If 2,100 people give $2,100, what equals $4.4 million, they should all get some type of paper saying he's going to pay them back in this much. See, but you don't have to pay nobody back. Just give them a prayer. Oh, God gonna do this for you. You getting ready to have a breakthrough. That's a damn fool. This brother is out of connection and he was in need of correction. Salute Kenny Russell, Kanoom, Consul, Moon. You already know what you're going to get when you step in the room. You're now dealing with Kanoom. This is what I do, and I love to do it. Before I take back what I said, I add some more to it. This is not to jump on him, but this is to tell you that he's out of connection with the ancestors. Number one, because he's disrespecting and begging from his people. He didn't promised to give them nothing but a prayer. If prayers work, won't he pray to get the $4.4 million or just dig in his pocket and go get it? So he's not entitled. He's not even in it that far that he'd just put the money out and pray that he get it back. He's not connected to women. He's disrespectful that he's not connected to no God, because the God he's talking about is a dead white man on the cross named Jesus the Christ. And he's not connected to the people because he don't give a damn who we run over to get this $4.4 million to put it in a big building and continue to glorify this so-called lighthouse church that he has produced and presented to the world. Like, share, subscribe, comment, and I thank you for watching. And remember, education and preparation is the first step to retaliation. So before you pick up a gun, pick up some knowledge. There you go.